wanted to take some video at the beginning of this print. Kind of see an intricate pattern forming in the space here that I printed. This is the miniature, the introduction to Game of Thrones. It'll be a 3D rendering of the miniature of Winterfell. And so now it's kind of outlining some of the buildings and properties and the land areas, and it'll look like the cool little tilt shift gear and this trinket introduction to Game of Thrones, specifically for the Winterfell section. I've never printed this before. I'm printing it in Silver ABS. It's going down really nice. I had a couple problems with the extruder that I got resolved. Extruder is pulling the ABS in perfectly, and you can see this thing going around here, starting to draw a circle for a tower, I believe. So hopefully this turns out. I'll take another video when it's closer to being done. One other thing, I had to hack together a bit of a spool mount. So follow the ABS filament. It goes up here, and then just loosely goes through this little tie wrap that I have. And down here, behind the lead screws, behind the extrusions, and comes to this spool mount that I have literally tie wrapped to the back extrusion. It's a design on Thingiverse that's intended to lay on a table, and it has a 608 bearing in it, and an M4 screw that's screwed down through the bearing. And it uses these interchangeable plates, so I can pull that spool off, and it has 3 prongs that you can then put this on in. Now I have to tweak a little bit to get this to fit tight into these spools. The problem is all these spools, these are all different sizes. This is like 38.8, this was for 38. This one didn't even have one. I had to rig something using a wrench and tie wraps and some tension. So I have this one working, and it's tightened so that there's a huge brake on it. Not too much brake to put strain on the extruder, but enough brake to keep this from spinning and spooling out everywhere, which is the bane of all 3D printing enthusiasts. So anyway, so back to our little print here. We start seeing the landscape form for the tilt shift. It's coming out really nice. I'm very impressed. It's got a 0.2 layer height on it. The nozzle on this default J head is 0.4. It's looking pretty good so far. So anyway, I'll post another video then when I get it closer to done, hopefully, if it succeeds. If not, I'll post the failure as well. Alright, thanks.